Have you ever felt the weight of your own potential pressing down on you, whispering that you were meant for more, yet somehow every day feels the same? That nagging voice in your mind, the one that asks why you're stuck while the world seems to pass you by while others rise effortlessly. It's not just a thought, it's a truth waiting to be claimed. You've worked, you've sacrificed, you've dreamed, and still there's a gnawing emptiness, a sense that your life could be larger, brighter, unstoppable if only you knew the key. Imagine for a moment what it would feel like to break free from that invisible cage, to stand unshaken, holding the life that you've always imagined in your hands. Not someday, not maybe, but now. This isn't some abstract fantasy. It's closer than you think, if you're willing to see it, to grasp it, to act. The truth is, most people settle. They accept the boundaries that society, circumstance, and fear have placed around them. They look at wealth, at success, at power, and assume it's reserved for someone else. But you are not someone else. That story of limitation does not belong to you. Every restriction you feel is a shadow, a story told long enough that you've begun to believe it. And yet inside you, there's a spark that refuses to die, a spark that knows there is no limit to what you can achieve, no ceiling to the life you can design for yourself. That spark is calling you, whispering that the door is there, that you have the key, that you can step through and never look back. Here's what most people never understand. Wealth, freedom, extraordinary success, it begins in the mind, but it doesn't stay there. Thinking big is essential, but thinking alone is nothing. Dreams without action are hollow. They are shadows on a wall, distant and untouchable. True transformation comes when thought collides with relentless, fearless action. When you decide in a single moment of courage that waiting is over, that hesitation is the enemy, and that every step forward, no matter how small, is a strike against the ordinary life that has held you captive. Every giant leap begins with that first, unshakable decision. Fear is the enemy that has stalked you since the beginning. Fear of failure, of ridicule, of loss. It's the voice that convinces you to stay small, to settle, to accept less than you deserve. But fear is nothing more than a signal, a signpost pointing directly toward the life that is meant for you. The moment you step toward it, the moment you embrace the unknown instead of recoiling from it, fear dissolves. It does not vanish completely, but it loses its power. Courage grows in the space left behind, and with it, the momentum to reach heights you have only glimpsed in fleeting moments of imagination. Every step you've taken so far has prepared you for this. Every failure, every disappointment, every time you felt overlooked or underestimated, it has all been calibration. You are sharper now. You are wiser. You are ready. The secret isn't complicated. It isn't hidden in some rare opportunity or secret formula. It lives inside you. Thinking big sets the vision. Acting bigger turns that vision into reality. Action multiplies potential, accelerates growth, and carves a path through obstacles that once seemed insurmountable. Small, consistent, audacious steps build an unstoppable force, one decision after another, one move after another, until suddenly the life that felt distant is tangible, real, yours. There is no perfect time. There is no waiting for the stars to align. There is only this moment, this breath, this heartbeat, and the choice is yours. Will you stay on the sidelines, watching life unfold for others, letting opportunity slip quietly past your fingers? Or will you rise, take hold of what you've always known is yours, and act with a boldness that shakes the foundations of your current reality? The path to unlimited wealth, not just in money, but in freedom, impact, and influence, begins here. It begins with a thought, yes, but it does not end there. It lives in your courage, your movement, your refusal to accept anything less than extraordinary. You are not defined by yesterday. You are not limited by circumstance. You are capable of more than you have allowed yourself to believe. Every barrier, every doubt, every excuse can be shattered by the relentless power of your own determination. Think big, yes, but do not stop there. Act bigger. Step into the life waiting for you with intention, urgency, and fearlessness. The door is open. The spark is alive. The life you've been chasing is not a dream. It is a choice. And that choice begins with this moment, right now. Every hesitation, every "I'll start tomorrow" has cost you more than you realize. Every opportunity you let slip is a brick in the wall that keeps you trapped in mediocrity. Time does not wait, it moves, relentlessly, indifferent to dreams deferred or fears entertained. And right now, this very moment is the battlefield where your future is being decided. You can step forward, claim it, and break through, or you can step back, surrender to the ordinary, and wonder years from now what could have been. The urgency is real because life is passing while you weigh the risks, while you debate whether you're ready. The truth is, you are ready. You were born ready. The question is whether you have the courage to finally act. Most people think success is about luck, connections, timing. They think it belongs to someone else, that the universe reserves greatness for a chosen few. That is a lie. Success belongs to the relentless. It belongs to those who refuse to shrink, who refuse to wait for permission, who choose to disrupt the story that says they are limited. And here's the reality you must understand. The bigger you think, the bigger the world conspires to challenge you. Every bold step you take will be tested. Every ambitious move will face resistance. But that resistance is not your enemy. It is the fire that forges strength, resilience, and vision. The more pressure, the higher the potential. Pressure is the proving ground. You either crumble under it or rise through it, stronger and more determined than ever. Do you feel that? That tightness in your chest, that restless energy? That is the life inside you demanding release. It is screaming for action, for boldness, for a refusal to settle for scraps while the feast of opportunity waits just beyond your fear. You cannot afford to ignore it. Every day spent waiting, every moment spent doubting is a day lost to the comfort of stagnation. And yet here is the beautiful paradox. The very fear that has held you back is also the compass that points to where you need to go. Fear shows you the edge of your comfort zone. It shows you the boundary between ordinary and extraordinary. Lean into it, step through it, let it fuel you, not paralyze you. Your mind is a battlefield. Thoughts of limitation, of inadequacy, of not enough will fight you every step of the way. They will whisper that failure is inevitable, that ambition is dangerous, that dreams are for others. Do not listen. Replace every one of those lies with the truth. You know deep down you are capable. You are prepared. You are worthy. The life you crave is not a distant fantasy. It is waiting for you to claim it with uncompromising force. Small actions create momentum, but massive, decisive moves create reality. One step alone may seem insignificant, but compounded over days, months, years, relentless, focused action becomes unstoppable power. Look at your life and ask yourself, if not now, when? How much longer will you tolerate the quiet ache of unrealized potential? How many more mornings will you wake up feeling the weight of the same limitations? Each moment wasted is a debt you owe to your future self, and that debt grows heavier with every passing second. You cannot wait for certainty. You cannot wait for comfort. You cannot wait for fear to vanish. The only path to freedom, to wealth, to impact, to the life that feels almost unimaginable today is forward, through the resistance, through the doubt, through the unknown. Imagine the version of you that finally acts, the one who refuses to settle, the one who sees the opportunities hidden behind obstacles, the one who turns fear into fuel and dreams into reality. That person is already inside you. The spark you felt all along is not a flicker. It is a blaze, waiting for oxygen, waiting for ignition. And the fuel is action, bold, decisive, fearless action that refuses to negotiate with limitation. Every move you make carries weight. Every choice either builds or destroys. Every day is a battle between the life you accept and the life you demand. Do not underestimate yourself. Do not wait for the world to hand you permission. Do not let doubt dictate the terms of your existence. Step into the life you have been avoiding, the life that demands you rise, push, and conquer. Think bigger than fear. Act larger than hesitation. Move faster than your excuses. The universe does not reward those who wait. It rewards those who take. And when you finally take, when you finally refuse to settle, you will discover something astonishing. The life that seemed impossible was waiting for you all along, ready to unfold the moment you claimed it. Your time is now. Every second counts. Step back, rise, and never look back. Every second you hesitate, the world moves forward without you. Every dream deferred becomes a shadow of what could have been, a weight pressing down on the life you deserve. The truth is, nothing waits for you. Opportunity doesn't knock twice. The moment to act is now, not tomorrow, not when conditions are perfect, not when fear subsides. now. Your potential is screaming to be unleashed, demanding movement, demanding courage, demanding boldness that shakes the very foundation of your old life. You have known all along that comfort is a cage, that waiting is surrender. The choice is yours, to rise, to conquer, to take what is yours, or to fade quietly into mediocrity. The gap between who you are and who you want to be is not filled by luck, talent, or timing. It is filled by relentless action. Every great life, every unimaginable achievement begins the same way. A decision to refuse smallness, a refusal to accept the limits that others impose. Every giant leap forward starts with a single act of courage, a single choice to defy fear and step into the unknown. The world will test you, challenge you, push you to retreat, but that is the proving ground. Pressure is the raw material of greatness. The more resistance you face, the greater the power you are building inside. Every obstacle is not a barrier. It is a signal that you are on the right path, that you are moving towards something extraordinary. Feel the fire rising in your chest, that restless energy, that tightness, that relentless pull toward action. It is life itself, demanding you shed hesitation and step into power. You cannot afford to ignore it. Every day spent questioning, doubting, waiting is a day lost to fear. And fear is a liar. It pretends to protect you, but in reality, it steals your life, your freedom, your potential. When you embrace fear, when you move in its face, it loses its grip. Courage grows, momentum builds, and suddenly, what once seemed impossible begins to feel inevitable. The path to greatness is not easy, but it is available, and it is yours if you are willing to claim it. Look back at every disappointment you've endured, every rejection, every time the world told you no. Those moments were not failures. They were training, preparation, calibration. They forged your resilience. They sharpened your vision. They built the foundation of the unstoppable force you are becoming. Every setback contains the seed of a breakthrough. Every challenge conceals an opportunity. Those who succeed are not smarter, luckier, or born different. They are those who see every difficulty as fuel, who turn obstacles into stepping stones, who refuse to quit until the impossible becomes their reality. Imagine the life you crave, the freedom to make choices without fear, the power to create, to influence, to impact, the wealth not just of money, but of time, of experiences, of control over your destiny. That life is not abstract, it is waiting, and the only thing standing between you and it is action. Bold, decisive, relentless action. The moment you step forward with courage, the world rearranges itself around you. Opportunities that were invisible appear. Paths that seem closed open. Momentum builds until you are unstoppable, and your past self barely recognizes the life you have built. There is no perfect moment. There is no guaranteed path. There is only this: your choice, your courage, your refusal to accept less than extraordinary. Every day, every hour, every decision is a chance to advance, to grow, to create a life that is larger than you ever imagined. You are capable of more than you have allowed yourself to believe. You are stronger than doubt. You are sharper than fear. You are ready for the life that is waiting for you. Think bigger, act bigger, move faster than hesitation. Let the fire inside you consume every excuse, every fear, every limitation. The universe does not reward the timid. It rewards the bold, the relentless, the unyielding, and that universe is yours for the taking. Do not look back. Do not wait. Do not falter. Step into the life that is calling you. Seize it with all your power and claim the destiny you have always known belongs to you. Every heartbeat is a signal. Every breath is an opportunity. This is your moment. This is your life. And it begins with action. Now. You are closer than you think. Every hesitation, every second of doubt has brought you to this moment, standing at the edge of something extraordinary. The life you've been dreaming of is not a distant mirage. It is real. It is waiting, but it will not wait forever. The world rewards those who move, those who act, those who refuse to let fear dictate the terms of their existence. Each heartbeat is a signal. Each breath is a countdown. And right now, the choice is yours: to step forward with unstoppable force or to step back and surrender to the ordinary. Feel it, that fire inside, that relentless energy that will not be silenced. It has always been there, whispering that you are meant for more, urging you toward the impossible. That whisper grows louder with every passing second you delay. The truth is, comfort is death disguised as safety. Waiting is a trap. Every day you postpone your action, the life that could have been slips further away. And every day that slips by is a loss you cannot reclaim. The world does not pause, it moves. And those who refuse to move with it are left behind, invisible, forgotten, while those who act are remembered, celebrated, unstoppable. Do not be fooled by the lies your mind tells you. Fear is not protection. Doubt is not wisdom. Excuses are not strategy. They are shackles. And the moment you decide to break them, to act when your hands tremble and your heart pounds, you step into power. The unknown is not a threat. It is a doorway. Every giant leap in history, every extraordinary life, every fortune that has changed the course of destiny began with a single audacious step into uncertainty. The path is never easy. The path is never guaranteed. But the path is yours if you claim it without hesitation, without compromise, without apology. See it clearly. Every delay is a decision against yourself. Every late is a betrayal of your own potential. You have already felt the pain of standing still, of watching others achieve what you know is possible for you. That pain is not accidental. It is a compass pointing to where you need to go, what you need to do, who you need to become. The fire you feel is not discomfort. It is signal. It is purpose. It is your life demanding. You rise, demanding you move. Demanding you refuse to settle for anything less than extraordinary. Now, imagine yourself unstoppable. Fear still whispers, but it no longer dictates your steps. Doubt still knocks, but you have learned to answer with action. Every move you make builds momentum. Every bold choice compounds into reality. You are no longer a dreamer hoping for luck. You are a doer shaping the world, shaping destiny, shaping a life so vast and powerful that ordinary can never touch it. Small victories no longer satisfy you. You crave the monumental. You hunger for the limitless. You act with the urgency of one who knows that every second counts, that every hesitation steals a life that could be yours. Think about the ripple effect of your courage. One bold decision alters everything. One relentless pursuit changes your trajectory. One refusal to settle sparks a chain reaction of success, influence, wealth, and freedom. The universe responds to movement, to audacity, to action. And you are capable of more than you have ever allowed yourself to believe. The strength, the clarity, the fire, all of it is already inside you. It has been waiting for you to call it forth, waiting for you to realize that the only limits that exist are the ones you accept. Do not wait. Do not hesitate. The moment you act, everything changes. The life you have been chasing becomes tangible, real, inevitable. Think bigger than fear. Move faster than hesitation. Refuse to accept less than extraordinary. Let every ounce of energy, every shred of courage, every beat of your heart propel you forward. This is not a rehearsal. This is not practice. This is your life, unfolding in real time, and the power to shape it is yours right now. Step into it, claim it, dominate it. Nothing waits for the timid. Everything rewards the bold, and you are bold enough, capable enough, ready enough to take what is yours and never look back. Everything you have felt until now, the doubt, the fear, the hesitation was preparing you for this moment. You stand at the threshold of a life that most only dream of, a life that demands more than thinking. It demands action, it demands courage, it demands a refusal to settle for anything less than extraordinary. Every day that passes without movement is a day stolen from your future, a day that could have been the turning point, the moment you chose yourself, the moment you claimed what is rightfully yours. The world does not pause for hesitation. It rewards decisiveness, it elevates boldness, and it conspires for those who refuse to shrink, for those who act with unrelenting purpose. Look closely at the life you have now. Ask yourself if this is enough, if these conditions satisfy the fire inside you. If the answer is no, and deep down you know it is, then you cannot afford delay. The stakes are immense. Each second of inaction is not neutral. It is a cost, a silent erosion of potential, a thief that robs you of the life you are capable of creating. And the greater the vision, the higher the stakes. If you want the extraordinary, the limitless, the life that defies expectation, you must act at a magnitude equal to your desire. Small, timid steps will not reach it. Hesitation will not earn it. Only relentless, decisive, audacious action can transform your dreams into reality. Fear will rise. Doubt will scream. The pull to retreat, to return to comfort, to remain invisible will be strong. But that resistance is proof that you are on the right path. Every challenge, every obstacle, every moment of uncertainty is an invitation to step further, push harder, rise higher. Pressure is not the enemy. It is the signal that you are approaching something monumental, something worth every ounce of effort, something that will separate the ordinary from the extraordinary. Do not shy away from it. Lean into it. Let it sharpen you, fuel you, ignite the unstoppable force within. Picture yourself breaking through. Picture the moment when fear loses its grip and action becomes instinct. Each choice you make compounds. Every risk taken, every hesitation ignored, every decision to act boldly multiplies your power. Momentum builds until what once seemed impossible becomes inevitable. The life you have longed for is not a distant dream. It is the natural consequence of courage applied relentlessly, of movement sustained with urgency, of refusal to accept less than what you are capable of achieving. Every second counts. Every heartbeat counts. And in this very moment, the trajectory of your life pivots on the actions you take or fail to take. This is the battlefield of your potential. Here, nothing is given, nothing is guaranteed, everything is earned, and earning it demands more than thought, more than hope, more than fleeting inspiration. It demands unwavering focus, audacious vision, and action that cannot be stopped. The comfort of waiting, of playing small, of letting doubt dictate the terms of your life is an illusion. Real power, real wealth, real freedom belongs only to those who refuse to accept limits, who move with urgency, who act bigger than fear, who think larger than hesitation. Every moment you hesitate is a moment lost, a moment the life you could be living slips further from reach. But every moment you act, every second you push forward, every decision you make with boldness and purpose, you draw closer to the life that has been waiting for you all along. You are stronger than your doubts. You are sharper than your fear. You are capable of creating, of building, of becoming more than you have ever allowed yourself to imagine. Nothing, no obstacle, no voice of hesitation can stop you if you refuse to stop yourself. Now take the fire that has been burning inside you, harness it, let it drive every decision, every move, every breath. Step beyond comfort, beyond fear, beyond ordinary. The life you have been chasing, the life that demands courage and vision and action is here. It waits only for you to claim it. Act with urgency. Act with magnitude. Act as though your life depends on it, because it does. Every heartbeat is a reminder. Every breath is an opportunity. Think bigger, act bigger, and refuse to accept anything less than the extraordinary that is already within your grasp. Everything you have endured, every moment of struggle, every setback, every time you felt overlooked or underestimated was not in vain. Those moments were forging you, shaping your resilience, sharpening your focus, preparing you for a breakthrough so massive it will leave doubt and fear in the dust. You are standing at the edge of that breakthrough now, and the only thing that separates you from it is action. The kind of relentless, unyielding action that refuses compromise, that refuses comfort, that refuses to settle for anything less than the extraordinary life you were born to create. Time is not your ally. It is a river, rushing forward without pause, and every second you hesitate is an opportunity swept away forever. The life you want, the life you see in flashes of imagination late at night, the life that feels almost too big to grasp, that life exists. It has always existed, and the universe responds. Not to wishful thinking, not to idle dreams, but to bold, decisive movement. Every fear you feel is a signal pointing directly toward what you must do. Every doubt is a compass showing the edges of your comfort zone. Step past it. Move into it. Embrace the uncertainty, the risk, the unknown, because that is where everything you have ever desired resides. Hesitation will not bring it closer. Only action will, only courage will, only the refusal to accept smallness, delay, or fear will deliver the results you are capable of achieving. Feel the urgency building inside you, that restlessness, that tightness, that relentless pull. It is not discomfort. It is life itself, demanding movement, demanding growth, demanding that you rise to your potential. Every second wasted is a debt to your future self, a cost you cannot reclaim, and the stakes have never been higher. This is the line between the life most people settle for and the life you refuse to settle for. The life that is bigger, richer, freer, more impactful. It is waiting for you to step into it with everything you have, to act with audacity, to refuse retreat, to turn hesitation into motion and fear into fuel. Imagine yourself after you take that step. Imagine the fear still there but powerless. Imagine the doubt lingering but irrelevant. Imagine your dreams no longer dreams but reality, tangible, unstoppable, undeniable. Each choice you make compounds. Each decision to act builds momentum until your life transforms faster than you imagined possible. The version of yourself who finally rises, who finally claims what is rightfully theirs, is already inside you. The spark has never been extinguished. It has only waited for ignition. And the fuel is your courage, your persistence, your refusal to accept less than extraordinary. Do not underestimate the power of one decision. One action taken boldly and consistently can change everything. One refusal to retreat, one leap into the unknown, one defiance of fear can create a ripple that transforms your life, your future, and your world. The universe favors those who move, those who act, those who embrace the impossible and make it inevitable. Every moment you hesitate is a choice against yourself. Every second you delay is a victory handed to fear and doubt. But every bold, fearless step forward is a declaration of power, a commitment to your destiny, a strike against the ordinary and the predictable. You have already proven your capacity by making it this far, by feeling the fire, by knowing deep down that you are meant for more. Now, it is time to prove it in action. Step into your power with every ounce of energy you possess. Let the fear be your guide, not your jailer. Let urgency propel you. Let ambition drive you. The life that waits on the other side of hesitation is larger than you can currently imagine. It is brighter, richer, freer, more impactful than anything you've ever dared to dream. And it will belong to you, but only if you move, only if you act, only if you refuse to let this moment pass without claiming it fully. There is no waiting, there is no second chance, there is only now the fire inside you, the relentless drive, the spark of greatness. These are not accidents. They are signals, signs, and gifts pointing toward a life of unlimited wealth, freedom, and impact. Step forward. Act with magnitude, act with urgency, think bigger than fear, move faster than hesitation, and refuse to accept anything less than the extraordinary life that is waiting for you. This is your moment, this is your life, and it begins with action, right now. Right now, you are at the edge of something monumental, the life that has been whispering to you, nudging you, calling you to step beyond the ordinary is no longer a distant possibility. It is here, tangible, waiting for the person bold enough to claim it. Every hesitation until this moment has been a test, a measure of your readiness, a proving ground for the courage you carry inside. You have felt it, the fire, the restless energy, the undeniable pull toward greatness. That fire is not coincidence. It is the signal of potential demanding release, urging you to act before the world moves on without you. You cannot afford to wait. Every day that slips by without decisive movement steals a piece of your future, a piece of the extraordinary life you are capable of creating. Opportunity is not patient. Fortune does not linger for the indecisive. The difference between those who achieve unimaginable success and those who watch from the sidelines is not luck, not timing, not talent. It is action. Relentless, bold, fearless action. Every decision you make today compounds into tomorrow's reality. Every moment you move toward your vision builds momentum that becomes unstoppable, unshakable, undeniable. Feel the urgency pulsing through your chest. That tension is life itself, screaming at you to stop accepting the ordinary, to reject comfort, to embrace action. Fear will rise. Doubt will scream. The temptation to retreat, to hide, to wait for a better time will be overwhelming. But those voices are not truth. They are the echoes of limitation, illusions designed to keep you small. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is movement in its presence. And when you step forward, anyway, when you act despite the shaking hands and racing heart, you begin a transformation that nothing and no one can stop. Imagine what happens when fear loses its power. Imagine the life that unfolds when every doubt becomes irrelevant. Every obstacle a stepping stone. Every challenge a catalyst for growth. That life is not distant. It is already forming, already within reach, ready to be claimed by one who refuses to compromise, one who refuses to shrink, one who refuses to settle for anything less than extraordinary. Every bold step you take creates a ripple that multiplies, each action building on the last. until momentum carries you past every limit you once believed in. You are not the person who waits. You are the one who moves. You are the one who takes. You are the one who transforms possibility into reality. Look at every setback you faced, every rejection, every failure, every moment of doubt. They were not defeats. They were preparation. They were sharpening your resilience, your focus, your vision. They brought you here to the moment when inaction is no longer an option, when hesitation is a luxury you cannot afford, when your potential demands that you act with everything you have. The life you are capable of is immense, limitless, waiting for your courage to meet it with audacity. Every heartbeat is a signal. Every breath is an opportunity. The fire inside you has been building, growing, demanding release. Now it is time. Time to step beyond comfort. Time to step beyond fear. Time to act with magnitude, with urgency, with uncompromising purpose. Small, timid movements will not create the life you seek. The extraordinary requires boldness, persistence, and relentless action. The universe responds to energy, to courage, to those who refuse to wait for permission. And you are capable of that energy. You are capable of that courage. You are capable of the life that is waiting for you. Do not look back. Do not hesitate. Do not let excuses steal your momentum. Think bigger than fear. Move faster than hesitation. Act with the audacity that matches the vision inside your mind. Every choice, every action, every heartbeat is your opportunity to transform the impossible into inevitable. The life you crave is here. It is waiting, and it will belong to you, but only if you seize it, only if you step forward, only if you refuse to accept anything less than the extraordinary you were born to claim. This is your moment. This is your life. Take it now. Everything you have imagined, every vision of freedom, wealth, and power is closer than you realize. The life you crave is not a fantasy. It is real, waiting for the person willing to step forward and claim it without apology. You have felt the fire inside you, the restless energy demanding release. That fire is not accidental. It is the signal of potential so vast it cannot be contained. Every hesitation, every second of doubt is a theft from that life, a delay that the universe does not forgive. Time is moving, indifferent, unstoppable, and every moment you do not act is a moment surrendered to the ordinary. You have seen others achieve what you want. You have watched as opportunity lands in the hands of those who dared, those who moved when fear was screaming, those who acted faster, harder, bigger than anyone else. And you have wondered, why not you? The answer is simple. Action. Not ideas, not wishes, not dreams held silently in the heart. Action. The relentless, audacious, unyielding force that transforms potential into reality, vision into life, thought into power. Every bold step you take now compounds into momentum that becomes unstoppable. Every decision, every risk, every refusal to retreat builds the foundation of the extraordinary. Feel the weight of urgency pressing on you. That tightness in your chest, that restless energy. It is not discomfort. It is life itself, demanding that you refuse mediocrity, that you reject hesitation, that you act with a magnitude matching your vision. Fear will rise, doubt will scream, comfort will call seductively, offering safety in stagnation. Do not listen. Fear is not your enemy. Fear is the compass pointing directly toward what matters most. Doubt is not a barrier. It is a signal that you are approaching a life worth having. Step into it, embrace it, move through it. The moment you do, you will find that fear diminishes, momentum builds, and the life you have been imagining begins to solidify around you. Picture yourself unstoppable, the version of you who finally acts, who refuses compromise, who seizes every opportunity. This version is already inside. Every limitation you have believed in, every obstacle that has seemed insurmountable, melts in the face of relentless courage. The path is never without challenge. The stakes are always high, but the higher the stakes, the greater the reward. You are standing on the precipice of extraordinary. The choice is stark, step forward or step back. Hesitation costs more than action. Waiting is the enemy. Boldness is the currency of the life you seek, and you have it within you now. Look back at every failure, every disappointment, every moment you felt overlooked. Those moments were not punishment. They were preparation. They sharpened your vision, strengthened your resolve, and positioned you for this exact moment of reckoning. Every setback was a rehearsal for courage. Every loss was a lesson in persistence. Every no was a building block toward the life that is now within reach. The fire inside you is not casual. It is relentless. It is proof that you were never meant for ordinary, that you were designed to act, to conquer, to rise above every limitation imposed by circumstance, fear, or doubt. Now, imagine the life on the other side of action. Fear still exists, but it no longer dictates your choices. Doubt lingers, but it is irrelevant. Every bold step multiplies. Every risk-taking compounds. Every moment of courage becomes a force that reshapes your reality. The extraordinary is no longer distant. It is inevitable. You are no longer a dreamer hoping for luck. You are a doer shaping destiny. Every action carries weight. Every decision builds momentum. Every heartbeat signals opportunity. The universe responds to those who move, those who act, those who refuse to wait for permission. This is not the time to be timid. This is the moment to be audacious. Step beyond comfort. Step beyond fear. Step beyond hesitation. Let the fire inside you drive every action, every choice, every breath. Think bigger than doubt. Move faster than fear. Refuse to settle for anything less than the life you have always known you deserve. Every second counts. Every heartbeat counts. And the moment you act with all you have, the impossible becomes inevitable. The extraordinary becomes real. And the life you were born to claim finally belongs to you. This is your time. This is your life. Seize it now. The fire inside you has been building, growing, demanding release. It is the pulse of your potential, the signal that you are meant for more than the ordinary life that has held so many captive. Every hesitation, every moment spent waiting, every ounce of doubt has been a test. But now the test is over. Now is the moment to act with all the force you have. The life you imagine is not distant. It is real. It is waiting for the person who refuses to be small, who refuses to be timid, who refuses to accept anything less than extraordinary. And that person is you. Feel the urgency pressing in. Every second that slips by is a second loss, an opportunity stolen by hesitation. The world does not pause. Fortune does not linger. Every delay is a cost you cannot reclaim, a debt your future self will demand repayment for. Boldness is the currency of the life you crave, and it is yours to spend now. Fear will rise. Doubt will scream. The temptation to retreat into comfort will be strong. But that fear, that doubt, that inner resistance, they are not enemies. They are the signposts pointing directly to what matters most. The larger the challenge, the greater the opportunity. The louder the fear, the closer you are to a breakthrough that can change everything. Your life up to this point has been preparation. Every setback, every disappointment, every time the world told you no was calibration. It sharpened your focus. It strengthened your resolve. It positioned you to act decisively in this very moment. You are ready. You are capable. You are stronger than you believe. The extraordinary does not come to those who wait. It comes to those who move, who push, who refuse to settle, who act with audacity, precision, and unrelenting force. Every choice you make now builds momentum that compounds. Every decision drives you closer to the life that has always been yours to claim. Picture yourself after you act. Fear may still exist, but it no longer controls you. Doubt may whisper, but you do not listen. Each bold move multiplies. Each risk taken expands your influence. Each step forward accelerates the momentum until the life you once imagined becomes inevitable. You are no longer merely dreaming. You are doing. You are no longer hoping. You are shaping reality. Every heartbeat, every breath, every choice propels you toward the life of freedom, wealth, and impact that you were meant to create. The universe responds to action, to courage, to those who refuse to wait for permission. The stakes have never been higher. Comfort is a trap. Waiting is surrender. The difference between ordinary and extraordinary is not chance. It is movement. It is persistence. It is refusing to accept limitation, refusing to shrink, refusing to play small in a world that rewards the bold. Your courage now will determine your destiny. Your willingness to act decisively and relentlessly will decide whether the life